Hey friends, it's Ms. Leslie again, and in our last video lesson we just got finished talking about Earth Day. And today we're going to have a few little crafts that are going to have to do with Earth Day. One, we're going to make something out of something recycled, like we, I think her name is Betsy, did in our last video. And then we will do a different Earth Day arts and craft activity using shaving cream as well. So remember we said that how important it was to recycle, because it means that we have less trash in our earth. The less trash we have, the less pollution. The less pollution we have, the healthier and cleaner our earth is to be on. Because who lives on earth? That's right, we live on earth. So we want to make sure that we're doing our part to give back to the earth, for the earth taking care of us and giving us our air, giving us our food, giving us everything that we need, allowing us to live on it, right? So we want to make sure that we keep it as nice as we possibly can. So with that being said, we'll do our first arts and craft that's super duper 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 easy and super cool, because you can use it to store so many things. So we'll do a put away container, just like, or a pencil holder, or whatever you want to hold in it, just like little girl or their friends did in the video. So I have one here because we actually had corn for dinner earlier today, and I thought, well, what a better thing to do than to recycle it and make something new out of it. So you can keep the paper on if it's too hard, or you can go ahead and you can take it off if you like to. It's nice and shiny and cool. And you know what? I love the way that they are shiny and cool like this. You can even just keep it like this if you think it's cool, and you can put your stuff in it. You can paint on it if you want to paint on it also, and do it that way. It would be cool. Hey, you can use it as a musical instrument. You know, did any of you guys see Miss Debbie on her video? We will rock you, right? We can do lots of different things with it, but we're gonna make it something that holds other things. So you can decide to put color pencils, crayons, maybe, you know, you got lots of paint brushes on there and you want to do it for your paint brushes. You can even put water in there if you want to wash your brushes in there. That would be cool too. Whatever works, and we're using it again, we're recycling it, so it's something good that we're doing, okay? But for our project, we're just gonna cover it with some construction paper. We're gonna draw on it, and then we're gonna be able to put our stuff away in it. How cool is that? So we're going to go ahead and we're just gonna have a piece of paper. It could be whatever color you'd like. It could be white if you want, so you can do different things on it. And then you're just going to measure how thick or how wide you want it to be. So you're gonna measure it from the bottom of your can, right here, then to the top. And then you just want to put a little mark with something, a pencil, a marker, a crayon, to see how high your aluminum can is, okay? And sometimes it's a little easier if you do it laying down. So if you put it right at the edge of your paper, and then you can make a little mark at the top. Do you guys see that? Okay, so you have a little mark on your paper right here, and that's how long you need your paper to be. So you can just go ahead and you can cut it there. If I can find my scissors. Oh, they're on the ground. What do you know? Messy Miss Leslie. So you can just go ahead and you can cut it right on the line. Okay? And then it should be right the size that you need it for your can. So you can just go ahead and wrap it right around there. And you can either glue it. I have some glue. You can put some glue on there. Oh yeah, put just a little glue on the tin and a little glue on the paper. Okay, you can just put a little glue on your end here. Okay, you see that? Right on the end. So then you can just go ahead and you can stick it right on there. How easy peasy was that? Why didn't anybody think of that before? Right? So it's all nice and covered. And then you can go ahead, look, I've got all of these markers that are in the bag, and I'm gonna use these same markers to decorate my can. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna write my name on it first, so everybody knows it's mine. Okay, so M, Miss. And I'm just gonna write Leslie on it. Okay, so it's Leslie. Okay, and you can do it whatever color you like. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some maybe flowers and hearts on there and stars or some stripes, really whatever you'd like to decorate it with. It's really is yours. So I'm gonna do a little flower on here for mine because I love flowers. And because it's spring and all the flowers are blooming. Right, so I've got a little flower here and I'm gonna give it a little stem and a leaf also. See that? Right, and maybe I'll just add some polka dots because you know what? Who doesn't love polka dots? I do. Look, I got some polka dots going on there. You really could do whatever you want. Okay, so there's mine. It says Ms. Leslie on it. It's got a flower and polka dots. It's so cute. And all of these markers that I had in this little baggie, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna put in my container. And now I've got a cool way to store new things. Right? Fits right in there. And I can just go ahead and put it right on my desk. I might even take it back to school when we get back. So I can have all of our markers in there. So there's Miss Leslie. Nice piece of construction paper. But remember, you don't have to use construction paper if you don't want to. You can go ahead and paint right on the tin if you'd like as well. That's an excellent option. Okay, so you have that. How quick was that? 5 minutes. Awesome. Maybe you can do that with something. Maybe if you have something canned left over from dinner, you can recycle it and you can use that. For our next activity, you're going to use a little shaving cream and some, I'm gonna put that aside, and some food coloring as well. So we're gonna, again, use blue and green because it's the color of the earth. We don't need this glue anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it away. You need a plate or something round that can hold the shaving cream, and you're gonna use this as well to cut the shape of a circle because our earth is, well, round. Well, it's a sphere. Remember, it's is it a 3D shape or a 2D shape? 3D shape, right? A sphere. A planet is not flat. It has dimension to it. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put your paper plate down on your paper, and you're going to just trace the circle. So then you can cut it out. Okay, because that's gonna be our earth. So I got that. See, it's nice and round on my paper. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut it out. Make sure you ask mommy and daddy if you can use scissors. Use your safety scissors and make sure you're using them correctly. You have the small hole with one finger and the big hole with the other fingers. Okay, we're gonna snip, open and close, and you can turn your paper around as you go so it's easier. Okay, so there's my circle. That's gonna be my earth. And you can also cut out, if you have some red paper or whatever color paper you want, you can cut out a little heart so we can put out in the middle. And if you cut it out from the middle, like I taught you guys, if you fold it hamburger style, if you cut like half of a circle, then you'll, half of a heart, then you'll get a full heart when you open it up. So I'm just cutting half of it. And when you open it up, then it's a full little heart. Okay? And if you want, you don't have to. If you don't want to use a heart, you don't have to use a heart. That's fine too. You'll still have an earth. Okay? I'm not happy with this one, but you can just fix it until you are. I think that might be a little bit better. Yep. Right? Remember, it's your art, so you can make it whatever you like. You can fix it. It's never wrong. So then you have your plate. Circle. This is more of a 2D shape. It doesn't really have dimension to it. And you're just gonna get some shaving cream. I got some shaving cream here. Borrowed it from my dad. Just kidding, didn't. But maybe you can borrow it from your dad. And you're just gonna put a little on the plate. To cover it. Smells good. Okay, so I got it to cover it. You see that? Okay. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to add your green and your blue food coloring to it. Okay, you can spread it all over. Don't be scared. Just be careful because food coloring stains your hands. So you have to be careful. If you get it on there, you might want to wash it off right away so that it doesn't stain your fingers. But if it does, you can always wash it. It won't last there forever, I promise. And then you can just go ahead and you can add some green. Okay, so I've got my green and my blue food coloring in there. And then you can just go ahead and take something, even a fork if you want. I just have a little brush here that I'm going to use to swirl it around until you're happy with what it looks like. Do you see how I'm swirling that? I'm swirling both colors together. Okay, and that's once you've got them all swirled in, you can go ahead and take your paper and you can put it on top of your shaving cream. You're going to go ahead and you're going to press it, okay, and kind of rub it around. It can get a little bit messy, so make sure you can do it somewhere where it's okay to make a mess. And remember, if you make a mess, it's okay. There's no need to be upset. As long as you clean it up. Remember, we always make sure we clean up our mess. We just don't leave our mess for somebody else to clean up. Okay? So just rub it on there. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to lift it. Oh, it's not rubbed enough, so we got to rub a little bit more. You see? Like when I lift it, there's some places where it doesn't have any. So you can just go ahead and rub it down a little bit more. Or just add a little bit more food coloring. Maybe you can make a few earths, right? You don't just have to make one. Okay, and you're going to have it look like this with the shaving cream. But then you can use like a butter knife, or you can use the same brush that I used to just kind of take the shaving cream off. Okay, you can just wipe it onto, I actually don't have a paper towel, but you can wipe it onto a paper towel, or you can wipe it off to a paper towel is a better option. I just didn't have one. Okay, and you see that once it's all coming off, you have the color that's left behind. Okay? You see that? So you have all of that color that's left behind that looks like your earth. So after we have that little heart that we can cut out. So after, you can just go ahead and, let me get rid of this shaving cream. All gone. You can go ahead and you can paste your heart right in the middle of your earth, and you can go ahead and you can write your name on it. So we do need the glue. I'm just going to take a little bit of glue, and I'm going to put it on my heart. Remember, just a little, not a lot. You can put it right in the middle of your earth. Put this one away because I don't need it anymore. And I'm going to take my Sharpie, and you can go ahead and you can write your name on it. It says Miss Leslie. And there's my earth. Do you guys like it? Isn't that cute? So you love the earth. That's why it has that heart in the middle. Okay, so go ahead and you guys, I hope that you guys try that. That's 2 cool little quick Earth Day activities that you can do. Remember that if you do it, I always want to see your work. So go ahead and take pictures and send them to me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something. And remember, recycle, 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 so we can go ahead and keep our earth clean and safe, and we can live in a healthy planet. I love you guys. I'll see you. Bye.